I've made over $1 million in revenue selling embroidered products, and beanies have to be one of the most underrated. Embroidered beanies like these make many sellers thousands of dollars in sales per month and have been a game changer for mine and many other print-on-demand businesses. In fact, one of last fall's best-selling Printful products was a beanie. Even crazier, that same beanie is one of their all-time best-selling products. Beanies are simple to create, they sell really well in the fall and winter months, and there's way less competition than t-shirts. So in this video, I'll be revealing 3 best-selling beanie styles, and then I'll walk you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a trendy beanie for your business so you can make more sales and grow your brand. Also, be sure to watch until the end for a simple sales tip that allowed me to unlock so many more beanie sales. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Adrian, a self-employed entrepreneur who's generated multiple millions in sales across 2 apparel brands, and I help people make money online with Shopify and print on demand. My goal is to create the most positive and supportive community of print on demand sellers here on YouTube. So if that's you, join us by subscribing and interacting in the comments. Let's start by discussing Printful's top 3 best-selling beanie styles in case you're on the fence about which one to offer in your shop. Printful is who I personally use to fulfill my embroidered beanies, and they're the best POD company for embroidered products in my opinion. But Printify also offers embroidered beanies, some of which are actually fulfilled by Printful. Coming in at number 3 is the waffle beanie. This beanie has a classic look and it's one size fits most. It's soft, warm, and lightweight, and it's breathable and stretchy with medium to lightweight fabric thickness. Now, I do want to point out this one disclaimer here that says small design details can sink into the material. Large areas covered by fill stitches might have the material peeking through the design. If your designs have blank spaces, please note that the hat's material might be slightly raised in these areas. Coming in at number 2 is the knit beanie. This beanie also has a classic look and is one size fits most. It's soft, breathable, and warm with a form-fitting shape, making it more tightly fitted on the head. The material is medium stretch and medium fabric thickness. And coming in at number 1 is the cuffed beanie. This classic cuffed beanie is the best-selling beanie on Printful, Printify, and it's also my best-selling beanie of all time. It's a fan favorite, has a 4.5 out of 5-star rating on Printful from 715 reviews, which is by far the most reviews of any of their beanies, and has the lowest production cost of the top 3 beanies. It's one size fits most and form-fitting with medium weight thickness and stretchy fabric. And if you only want to offer one style, I recommend this one. Now that you're familiar with some of the top selling beanie styles, let me show you how to quickly and easily create a trendy beanie for your shop in 2 steps. Step 1, let's create our design. To create our design, I'll hop into Kittl, and the first thing I'm going to do is tap New Project. From here, I'm going to select Custom Artboard. Now for the custom artboard, I'm going to make the artboard size dimensions 5 inches wide by 1.75 inches tall. This is the max embroidery area for the cuffed beanie provided by Printful. Because many bestsellers are purely text-based, I'm going to create a simple single color design since minimalist hat and beanie designs are always what have sold best for me. So back on the artboard, the first thing I'm going to do is change the background color to black. Next, in the top left-hand menu, I'll tap Text, Add Headline. I'm going to change the text color to white. And then I'm going to tap on this text to select the font style on the right-hand menu. And I'm just going to select a typewriter font since that's the font type I use for many of my best sellers. Next, create a slogan that evokes emotion and relatability for your niche. I'm going to create a funny slogan for the plant lover niche. So I'm just going to say, Crazy Plant Lady. And you know what? I actually am going to put a very simple plant graphic in here. And to do that, I'm going to use Kittl AI here on the left side. I'll make sure Nano Banana is selected, and then I'm just going to input a prompt. For my prompt, I just said, create a thick, solid white plant graphic with 2 leaves in a minimalist line art style with a black background. I'll tap Generate Image, and in about 10 seconds, it created this image for me. To remove the black background, select the image, and then tap Remove Background. From here, I can just resize this image and then fit it into the design. Once you're happy with your design, you're just going to tap the export icon in the top right. and download the design as a PNG file at 300 dpi with a transparent background. By the way, you can try Kittl for free by clicking the link below. And if you want to upgrade your subscription to a paid plan like me, make sure you use code AdrianYT for 25% off. I've included links below for all of my favorite print-on-demand tools, along with any free trials, discounts, or special offers. Thank you in advance for using any of those links. Sponsors and affiliates support this channel at no extra cost to you and allow me to create more free content like this, which I hope you're finding super helpful. Step 2, let's add our design to a trendy beanie. I'm going to use Printful to create this beanie, which is my preferred print-on-demand company for embroidered products due to their style options and reputation for consistent, high-quality embroidery. If you're using Printify, it's a pretty similar process. And some beanie styles, such as the best-selling cuffed beanie in Printify, is fulfilled by Printful. I selected my best-selling cuffed beanie, and from here, you're going to want to choose between standard or unlimited color embroidery. In case you're unfamiliar with standard color embroidery, you can choose from 15 thread colors and combine up to 6 within a single design. And unlimited embroidery is exactly what it sounds like. The thread can transform into nearly any color except metallic and neon, so you can create multicolor, gradient, or solid color designs with no color limitations. I'm just going to stick with standard because my design is all one color, and then I'll just tap Start Designing. From here, you can select your beanie colors. So I'm just going to go with olive for this particular design because it's white. And because this is for plant lovers, it just makes sense to put it on a green product. Next, I'll just drag my design onto the mockup. From here, you can tap Transform, and that's going to allow you to adjust the sizing and the placement of this design. And just before I tap Continue, I'm actually going to zoom in here, and I'm going to take a screenshot of this design with this embroidered effect. And you'll see why I'm doing that in a bit. Next, I'll go ahead and tap Continue. This is going to give me mockup options. I'm actually going to create some mockups outside of Printful, so I'm just going to go ahead and select the basic mockups. Personally, I don't love most print-on-demand mockups, but for the sake of this example, I'm just going to select this lifestyle mockup here. Then I'll tap Additional, and then I'll select this product-only mockup. And in case you're wondering why the design isn't showing up on this lifestyle mockup, it does actually show up on it once you publish it to your shop. From here, I'm just going to tap Continue. From here, I just continue going through these steps at the top, and then I'd have Printful automatically publish this to my Shopify store. Now let me show you how to create a realistic mockup. To create this, I'm going to hop back into Kittl. And here, I just dragged in this trendy beanie mockup that I purchased on Etsy. Next, I'm going to take the screenshot that I took earlier in Printful onto the mockup. I'll select Remove Background, and now I can go ahead and adjust this design, and I can just size it accordingly onto the beanie. And now I have this lifestyle mockup with a realistic embroidered effect that I can use on my website, social media, or ads. Now for the sales tip. A simple way that I've been able to unlock a lot more beanie sales is by putting my best-selling hat designs on beanies. So let's say that this embroidered hat was one of my best sellers. I'd simply take that exact same design and add it to an embroidered beanie like you see here. What's nice is that hats tend to sell the best in the spring and summer months, whereas beanies tend to sell the best in the fall and winter months. And what I've found is that when my design sells well on an embroidered hat, it almost always sells well on an embroidered beanie as well. If you want to see more print-on-demand product trend videos like this, comment the word POD below so I know to keep them coming. As always, I've included a bunch of free resources which you can find below, including my free 60-minute on-demand training where I reveal the exact strategy that I used to generate multiple millions in revenue across 2 apparel brands with Shopify and print-on-demand.